Oh wow, thanks.
Because I don't like you.
Wow, thanks. Anyways, as always, this slideshow should be on the Discord. Yes, sure. Alright. Does it work? Thanks. Yeah,
Any guess?
I mean, is that everybody? Okay, woohoo. What? We went in the bathroom? Well, okay. So yeah, today we're gonna go through the very, very basics of materials, which is just exactly what you think it is. It's like a wooden, because like before you can make a sphere, you can make a cube. Now we're gonna make a cube wooden or metal, so. The usual announcements, we're still looking for 3D instructors. If you want to help teach a class, fill out our form. And if you want more professional resources, go join our LinkedIn group and we'll give you as usual, the private Discord invite to like a little school of visual arts with workshops. For prompts, yes. I highly encourage you guys to submit whatever you modeled in the meeting. Like maybe like you do right after model the meeting, you like put in model meeting showcase, and like maybe like a few days later, you put it in like, I'll show you again, in the like prompt showcase as well. Never mind. Wait. Okay, this works. Yeah, prompt showcase. You can see we have some nice submissions right here. Just put your things in, because if you do, you'll get a pin. It's a very fancy pin, and as usual, there's no deadline for prompt submission. So if you had something you've been working on for like the past month, you can just submit it as well. And then one new announcement, exciting, we might have a fundraiser coming soon. It's probably be dessert themed. So please, since all these meetings are free, there are no membership fees. Really appreciate if when announce that you guys come and like buy something. It'll be a sweet treat probably. Alright, so challenge prompts reminder. No new changes to challenge prompts. But this week's prompts, remember you can still submit last week's prompts, is cracked. Yes, cracked. This is our new prompt. Remember to submit something. And as usual, these are the shortcut keys, such as G for grab, S for scale, R for rotate. Don't worry, we'll be going through it again, kind of. Oh yeah, you want to say something else about prompts? Sure.
Go back to the
Class? Okay.
One more thing to add, next week, since next week is Veterans Day, we're not going to have a normal meeting like here. And also, because of that, this prompt is going to be a 2-week prompt.
right? Because I saw some
So we're not going to do that prompt next week. This one will continue on until the 18th.
Right. You know what? I don't think I need the microphone after all. Anyways, now it's time to do the monkey temple. Woohoo. So yeah, as usual, you go Blender, you wait for Blender to load. And we're going to take advantage, well, first you delete the default cube, as always. Just exit delete. So first we're going to do, Blender by default comes in mesh, shift A, mesh, a monkey. You can summon a monkey in Blender. So yeah, you just shift A, mesh, you click a monkey. We're not going to do anything with this monkey right now, so it's called Suzanne. Let's just hide her. Let's hide Suzanne right now. We'll come back to her later. But first, since I want to make a temple, I'm going to make this temple really basic. So, and if you guys are confident in your modeling skills, you can like put your own flair on it. So, temple, I want a pillar to make the monkeys on. So let's make a cube. Let's put in the cube. So Shift A, mesh, cube, and then go tab to edit mode. And then we're gonna scale this cube down, S by S, C by bit, something like that. And then we're gonna, I want like another little step on this cube, on this pillar. Don't worry, you see the vision soon. So we're gonna have all of this selected still, Shift E, Z, so that it moves only on the Z axis. And then click, and then scale. Something new I'm gonna tell you guys as a tip is this little, you see this magnetic icon here? That is enable snapping. If you enable snapping, it's gonna by default increment. I wanna do on face. What it does is that if you were to press G right now, it's gonna automatically snap to like the face, the nearest face, which is like something like this. Which might be really useful later, like because like for moving things. So we're gonna do, so this selected, if you clicked off, just press L over it. If you clicked off edges like this, just press L. Why is this not working? Yes, L, and that should select everything linked to this object within edit mode. So yeah, now we have snapping turned on face mode, the little magnetic sign. You can do G, Z, and then that's gonna snap to the surface like this. Alright, that looks kinda good, but I wanna make this slightly fancier, so while you're still in edit mode, do Shift A again, cylinder. And if you remember last time with the pumpkins, we made a cylinder have less vertices, like more blocky. We're gonna do that again. So you go in vertices, like right after you Shift A, there's a little pop-up right here, like last time. You press 8. You change 30 to 8. Well, you can do another number. That's what I'm going with right now. So yeah, once that's ready, you press L again to select only this. So you do G, Z to only grab on the Z-axis, G for grab, Z for the Z-axis. And then let's do scale. That looks good. Okay, something like this. I want it taller, but not necessarily like thicker, you know? So we're gonna do S for scale again, but instead now, press Z. So something like this. Okay. So let's grab this, G, Z. Remember we're snapping on, so it's gonna automatically snap to this corner right here. You know what, actually I want this slightly smaller, so I'm gonna scale again to get it smaller. Yeah, something like that. I mean, you can make your own pillar if you think you know how pillars look like. So I'm gonna do L for length to select this. And then there's an easier way to do this, but Shift E for duplicate. Then press Z for the Z-axis again. So I'm gonna put this over here. Again, L, Shift E. My god, oops, I accidentally left the before one, previous one selected. So duplicated both of them. Again, there's an easier way to do this, but that's what I'm going with. So yeah, L, Shift E, Z. Yeah, that should work. Something like that. Oh shoot, I would have forgot to bevel this. Oh wow. So yeah, this is our pillar. Looks kinda nice. Alright, I'm gonna pause so everyone can adjust their pillar. Actually, while I'm doing that, this is optional, but I think it'll look better. Because if you remember from last meeting, we learned like Control B for bevel. Which makes things look nice. But the problem is this, we bevel right now, it's gonna do like weird stuff like this. And like, actually no, that doesn't look bad. Maybe you can just stick with it. Never mind. Yeah, you know what? Let's Control B for bevel and like do something like this. Or alternatively, you don't have to do this. You can Control Z, unbevel it. Add modifier. You don't have to do this. I'm just showing you another way of beveling something. And look at that. This says automatically beveled it. And the reason you want to do this through the modifier instead, which is basically you go to the blue wrench thing, and you just press add modifier, and then you search for bevel, is because you get more control and it's not permanent. So let me see. I wanna do something like this. You know what? And now we might as well do shade smooth then. No? Okay. But yeah. You know what? I don't like that as much. So I'm just gonna. Why does this look like this now? Whatever. I'm not sure why. I'm just gonna, when in doubt, Control Z. Huh? Why is that? You know what? I'll keep the bubbling. Oh, you notice this is a bit weird. So just all you have to do when this happens is just L. Easy. Move this up a bit. You know what? Let's move this up a bit as well. Make sure everything looks good. No weird overlapping stuff. Like, again, if you could tab out of object mode, this will still be the same object. This is like, you can move everything together. So if you did everything in edit mode. Oh, you can do... Okay, I don't know what that did, but like mess around the settings if you want. But this is fine as it is. Is everybody ready?
Did you apply scale?
I'm gonna do that in a moment. Real quick, while people are doing that, I'm gonna show you another way. Like, and you can make this pillar however you want. Like, let's just say I'm lazy. I only want to do a cylinder. Well, this is already set to 8. You can literally just do this. Look at this. This is my pillar. Or even better, go 3 for face lock mode. You don't have to do this by the way. I'm just showing you something else. And like I for inset, E. And then, you know what, this is also a pillar. This is a very valid pillar. You know what? I for inset E again. Like, if you want your monkey pillar to look like this, that is fine. You know what? Yeah, you can also do this. Like, I'm just giving you a random example of another pillar. Like, you don't have to follow exactly what I did, but if you're confident in what you want in life. You know what, we can do Control B for this too. A for select all. Control B. Look at that, now we have a weird looking whatever this is. Like, because... Spoiler, we're gonna put the monkey on here afterwards in a moment, so... Whatever you think will look good with the monkey. Does everybody have something resembling a pillar yet? Or no? Okay, yeah? Okay, well, this is very important. This is very, very important. Once you have something resembling a pillar, you click tab into object mode. See object mode right here? And then Control A, apply all transformations. Again, that is Control A. Have this object selected. Control A. All transformations. This will be important later because guess what? We're using the array modifier again. So, alright, let's move this to, the y-axis. Why not? So GUI, move this slightly over there a bit. So we can Shift A, add plain axis and empty. So Shift A, empty, plain axis. Again, this is an object mode. So you have something like this. So once we have that, let's if you did the bevel thing, apply the bevel. You can do and then array modifier. Yeah, that is again the blue wrench thingy. You go into it and then you search add modifier, array modifier. Okay, fine. Everybody's being perfectionist with their pillars. I'll wait. You said you were okay. You said you were okay.
Well, I think
Yeah.
so it seems like the majority are doing all the little ones. Maybe just waffle it kind of even more. Just be like,
What do
this
you
is really
mean?
significant because like when you don't apply it, it's like it changes like.
No, well, if you're advanced, you just play around with your pillar.
Well, yeah, but I feel like we can't just
Yeah. Okay, well, if you guys already know what to do, try making a circle array like we did last time. Or like another array. I'm not a boss of you. You can make another array if you want. Or like other shape. So yeah. If you're at this step, just array, let's do 6. Let's do 6 pillars. Then right now it's a relative offset. Let's uncheck that. Let's do object offset. Okay, and then once you do object offset, if you had made the empty already, or like the plain axis, you called it's gonna show up as the empty. It's gonna be called empty. So for object offset, you just choose that option. Wow. Okay. Yes, once you have that, you go up here, because it's hard to select over here. You click the empty. You click the drop down menu here. Rotation. 360 divided by, how many pillars do we have? 6. That's gonna give us this. Wow, beautiful. We now have a temple pillar thing. Wow. And while we're doing that, you can follow the same process for your monkey. You see, monkey is right here. Let's array 6. Object offset. Empty. Well, you see, because the monkey is not moved, it's like, there's a monkey. It's doing weird things. So let's just move the monkey to the same place as wherever the random cube was. Where's the cube? Dimensions. Where did the cube go? Okay, so we moved it on the y-axis. Just copy this. That should work. No, that didn't work. Okay. So yeah, do something like this. This is gonna get kind of confusing. Let's actually duplicate the empty. Do Shift E with the empty selected and right click. And then you select the new empty you just made. It's gonna be called empty 001. and then you click the monkey, then you do... Why is this not working?
What's up?
Well, I'm clicking... Well, this worked last time.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like the house.
Okay, well, never mind. Backup plan 2. What we're gonna do instead is you delete the monkey, ignore all I said about the monkey, and just go back into edit mode for this. Oh, you just click on the empty and then rotate it by 360 divided by 6 degrees. Yeah, for this empty, you just select object offset and choose empty. Yeah, this is like array modifiers. I often forget what's happening. It's like, it's good practice, I guess. So yeah, again, our empty is in the middle right here. Our object is like moved to the y-axis, some point, random point right here. Depends on how big you want your circle to be. Like, for example, if I move this is gonna increase how big the circle is, see? Wait, no. Yeah, like if I do G, Y, I mean, I can do any G, but like, it gets wonky. Because you have to remember, the object offset is all according to this empty. Like, how far is this object from the empty right here? Again, if you didn't control A beforehand, it's gonna behave very unpredictably. And so yeah, another thing object offset does is it references everything based off this like center mass right here. Well, it's not center mass, it's like center rotation. So like, you can see empty is right here, what it's rotating is right here. So it's all mathematical, I guess. So very literal. Anyways, so go back to edit mode with this tab. I should have done this beforehand, but it's too late now. And do Shift A, monkey. And this monkey is gonna appear over there. So you should have this magnet snap thing still on. So you're gonna grab this monkey, and you're gonna snap it to here. Oh, you know what? This is not snapping that well. So we me see edge. Would edge work better? You know what? Why not? So this is a weird place to face the monkey, right? So let's just R for rotate, RZ. Let's have this monkey face us. Like, since it's the center of the circle, right? The center of the circle. Alright, then let's G, X, G, Y. What do you think? Yeah, so just position a monkey how you want it. R for rotate. Shift Z. No. Okay. Does this look good? No. I think it should be rotated more. Okay, you can turn off snapping if it's annoying because it's not working. Probably this let's choose face again. Volume edge center. Forgot what it was. I tried this before, but I just forgot. I want this monkey to face me more, so let's just. Yes, RX, that is the one. again, you can check whether the monkey's looking right. Like looking at this. Okay, looks good enough. Okay, so now since the reason this worked was because we put the monkey inside of the object in like edit mode, so it's still considered the same not an object. So this array thing continued with it since we arrayed the entire object. So now we have a crowd of monkeys looking at us. You know, I want this to actually go closer. So G, Y, okay. Yeah. Look at that. Now we have a circle of monkeys all looking at us. It's looking more and more similar. So what we're gonna do now, after you have something that vaguely looks like this. Do they have something that vaguely looks like this?
Most of them are either still making their first pillar or trying to do the circle array. I don't think any of them,
Okay.
a very small handful, have done the monkey part.
Okay, that is fine. We'll just wait. Yeah, I did kind of rush through it all. Yeah, but I mean, you could just do the array. Like I said with the monkey as well. Any edit you did to the pillar is gonna continue with the array. So again, yeah. Basically, how it works is, let me delete this. After you make your pillar, in fact, you can position your monkey like this as well. So all of this is one object, because you added in an object mode.
How did you get the monkeys to be on top of the pillar most of
You
the time?
position it manually. What?
But because they're having the problem of when they move the monkey, because the empty doesn't move, all the monkeys get offset.
Oh, that's because I added the monkey inside of the object. Like all of this is one object.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't feel like dealing with it. You did the long way, you see. I didn't feel like troubleshooting that. I was like, you know what? All of this can be one object. Again, your basic unit should be something that looks like this. So after you make a pillar, just Shift A and add the monkey. And then G for grab and R for rotate it up here. And then once that happens, you could add the empty at the center like this. And then just copy these settings. Anyways, if you think you're smart and you already have this done,
Nancy,
Yeah?
what's the origin of Susan?
Origin of Susan, I just put them in one object. I was like, I didn't feel like, yeah, they're just one object. Because again, that's a shortcut. If you have Suzanne as a different object, or just a monkey, it's gonna have its own reference. You're gonna have to do the rotate array thing again. But if you have them all as one object, it's gonna array them simultaneously, and you don't have to worry about it. Origins are so fun. Again, this random yellow dot right here is the origin. It's like the array just rotates everything by here. And it gets confused. Well, you get confused. You know what? While we have that, let's move around the camera to like a cool. You don't have to do this if you're busy, but camera to view. Click the camera to view, and let's find a nice scenic angle. You see what looks good. You know what? Why not? Actually, maybe I want this closer. Yes, even closer. Wow, look at that. Okay. Filmography. Yeah, if you're already free, just start building. You could try building the background. Like we don't have time to do a fancy temple background with like other pillars. In fact, what you can also do is if you have extra time, we X this out. Vertices. Yeah, so you can scale this up so it looks like this. Wow. Wow, composition. So artistic. Let me see, what does it look like? Maybe that's a sneak peek to what we're gonna do. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, just like use your creativity to come up with like a temple scene. Well, maybe I'll search up temple. Shit. Wait, let me look at some reference photos. Any ideas? That's too complicated, but you can see how you might be able to make this. If you want, you can make a circle. Well, why not? Let's make a circle. You don't have to do this, I'm just doing this because waiting for everybody. So yeah, should we add a circle? Face. Let me see. We have something like this. I'm inset. Alt click. I'm assuming you know the basic commands. Come on. Yes. E. That looks cool. Look at that. Yeah, you don't have to do this part.
Do you know somebody's columns? They're all on top of each other in the array instead of being spaced.
Probably because they did not do Control A. Oh, there's the object offset. Did you rotate the empty by, what was it, 60 degrees? On the z-axis. Yeah, if you rotated it by another axis, maybe... that still wouldn't happen. I don't know why. Arrays are just annoying like that. Okay, well... here's what we have. Again, I'm just making this up as I go. I did not practice this beforehand. I just think this looks cool. Look at that. And this is kind of blocky. Let me add a subsurf modifier. You can see the reason that this is because there isn't enough geometry. So let's just do Control R, Control R, Control R for a loop cut. Is that good? Does that look good yet? Maybe Control. For this, I do another I for inset. And use your creativity. Do whatever. That looks kind of vaguely temple-ish. Shift C. Okay, oh shoot, now they're... Okay. This might be a problem. Yeah. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. This works as well. And then... you know what? Why not? Shift A mesh plane. And just expand this plane. So just alt click. Where is it? Oh yes. does it look like right now? As you can see, it really does not take much to get something that looks vaguely intentional. It was smart. Again, this is extra. You don't have to do this if you don't have time. Well, I got bored. I was like, let's start making random stuff in the background.
So stupid trying to get the
Well, we're not doing this. This is optional. This is optional.
people are still making the circle.
Well, okay, just stop them from doing the pillar. So this is good enough as a pillar.
I think people were getting the hang of the circle slowly.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so insistent on the circle. I don't even like the circle array.
Well, then why are you doing it?
Well, cause I talked about it last time. I was like, oh, we'll just do it again. Let me see what is wrong with this. Oh yes, I see what's wrong with this. Oh yes. Let me see. Again, you don't have to copy what I do. I'm just doing random stuff. Okay, well, this is bothering me, so I'm just gonna R. Look at that. Now it's facing the center. Beautiful. And so yeah, just A to select everything. R, Z. Look at that. Now you have monkeys dancing around. You just select the A, R, Z. Whee! Anyways, should work. This does look good. Let me see. Oh, I can't even see it on the image. Why is the focal length so weird? I forgot where the camera thing was. Again, we're just still waiting. You can, well, not waiting, just like exploring our options. Where is it? I forgot where it was. Is it? Yeah. Focal. Where is focal? It's fine, I guess. It's not this one. Wow, that is funny. Whoops. It's interesting. Maybe I just want to skip all of this down. Like, I usually think of everything in terms of like, what does it look like in the final render? Oh god, why does this happen? I didn't do anything. What is going on? I don't know what setting I accidentally messed with. I don't think I messed with anything.
So what is that happened?
Forgot which setting this was.
It's clipping.
Yeah, but like, which one?
And
Ah, yes. That was the one that was too small. Yes.
just add a 0 to it. Oh, it's because it's the camera. The camera has its own clipping settings.
Oh, yes, that's why it wasn't working.
Yeah, so you go to the camera settings. You have to select your camera.
Yeah.
Camera settings.
I was like, why is
There's
this not
your clipping.
changing?
See, it's set to 100.
Yeah, I was like, what? Something feels off here. Anyways. Let's forget that exists. Let me see.
Wasn't this supposed to be intro to materials? It's
Yes.
over and we're not in.
Look, I thought this would go past much faster. Anyways,
You should have just had as a starter scene if you wanted to do materials.
yeah, but I thought it would be a nice review. Anyways, we're moving on no matter what in 1 minute.
That's crazy.
So get 6 monkeys. All you need are 6 monkeys. They can be any place you want. They just have to be 6 monkeys. Okay, so all this unnecessary. Let's hide it for now. If you have anything like this. Unnecessary. Wrong one. This one. Yes. Okay. So once you have something like this, I'm just gonna assume you do. Yes. You're going to apply the array. So like once you have something like this, if you don't have this, that's fine. Just create 6 monkeys and have them in a row. Okay? So yeah, so you're gonna press apply array. Now all of these, oh my god, are these not separate objects?
Steal the mic for a second.
Okay, sure, it's fine.
Let's
See what
say,
you
like,
want.
one thing.
So one thing that some of you might not have noticed is if you're confused as to like what is being pressed on screen, it is being shown in the corner over here, like what keys are being pressed. So if you didn't hear what buttons are being pressed and like what mouse buttons and stuff, that's all here in the corner.
Okay, so now they're their own stuff. Because of the funny way we did everything, all of this is technically one object. Typically, you do not want that. But we're gonna go with it anyways because it's good practice. Yes, you can separate by loose parts, but I'm gonna tell them something even better.
Okay.
It's called manually assigning each material. Like, people often forget you can do that. This will be good practice. Because if I separate by loose parts, this part is also going to get separated. It's going to be very annoying.
You just box select them individually and separate selection.
Yes, but I should have done that before I did the monkey array then. Oh wow. Anyways, yeah, once you have something like this, it should be its own object. You click the shading tab. Yeah, so finally, about 1 hour in, we have gotten to the main point of the meeting. Behold, the shading tab. So yeah, by default, this is the materials viewer node. It just basically shows you an example what materials might look like. By default, it is white. There are 2 ways to access the materials. Either, well, first you have the object selected, which in this case is the monkey pillar thing. So the first way is to click this round spherical thing called materials. And then if you press new right here, you can notice, oh my god, it's slow. It's lagging. Anyways, as you're gonna see, it creates over here as well. This is the materials tab. this is one way to like adjust materials. You might recognize this from last meeting, or just like life in general. So yeah, this is the node version. So there's 2 ways to go about it.
For everybody who isn't sure how she got to this screen, there are tabs at the very top. So
Yes.
there's one
Oh wait, turn off the light. I forgot, turn off the light. It's hard to see. Yes. Or you can even turn them both off if you want. Anyways, yeah, the shading tab, that's one way to access it. It gets you to this viewer. It basically sets everything up for you. Or alternatively, you go to the materials tab right here with the yellow dot. This is also on the slide. I pointed them out as well. Like, right here. Shading tab, add new material, same material settings, but on a sidebar. For anything simple, you could just adjust them on a tab, but anything more complicated or simple, you could just do them right here. Okay, so I'm gonna assume you have that. So let's go back. So let's say, if you guys remember, we can change the base color just by like clicking either right here. My god, it's lagging again. Yes. You can change the base color. What I'm gonna quickly go through is what each and every tab means. So base color, as you can guess, you change the color. Whatever color you want. And metallic, what it does is it makes them metallic. Like it adjusts the reflectivity of it. So like metal, non-metal. And somewhere in between. Okay. So, and then let me set that back to 0. And then roughness. Roughness is how much also light reflects it, but like in a more granular way. So easier to look at it. So like this, let me set this back to white actually. This, if you can look in the, this is the render view, this materials view. This is what you're gonna see when you press render. So yeah, roughness, 1 looks like this, 0, that is supposed to look different, but yeah, 0 looks like this. Yeah, you're right. Because the material preview wasn't showing it that well. There's just not enough. Like, trust me when I say, like, you know what roughness means. Like, reflections or not. IOR affects pass-through. If you guys know, to hate physics, you might know index of reflection, which is like in glass. You can search it up, like how much light passes through. Yes, it's a refraction. Refraction, reflection. Same thing. Alpha is how transparent it is. Like, for example, if you set alpha to 0, this is now transparent. 1, not transparent. 0, transparent. And normal, we're not going to touch these. Next thing we're going to touch is transmission, which is how much light goes through it.
Can you go back to that for a second? Because some people on the old version of Blender, where you still need to adjust the alpha hash.
Why can you just explain that?
I mean, I don't know who it is. So can you ask, like, go to like section 0.5? 0.1.
Then everyone set their alpha to 0.1, and then if you don't have something that looks like this, raise your hand.
Yeah, so this is the Principled BSDS tab. You go to alpha, you just click, enter 0.1. Look at that, now it's a ghost monkey. You know what, this can be our first material. Yes.
Raise your hand if you're completely lost.
Look, nobody is completely lost. Good job. Or you guys are just afraid. You can, well, if you're waiting for that, meanwhile, you can keep playing around with it. But I'm gonna repeat this multiple times, so you don't need to listen right now, but if you tab in edit mode, can see this affects all of our monkeys. Like, we want an array of like different looking monkeys. We don't want like the same ghost monkey looking at us, right? So how we can do to do that is either, this is all one object. One way of doing it is separating it into different objects and doing it. But we're gonna do it the more lengthy way. That is inadvisable, actually. If you are doing your own projects, do not do it this way. So you're gonna tab into edit mode. You press linked for L for linked. And you're gonna only, that's over the monkey. That's gonna only select the monkey. Okay, and then you're gonna press on this material tab right here, the plus icon. And then you just assign. And that should be a new object, new material. But let's switch it around actually. Why is this? Yes. Yeah. Okay, once you have the BSDF thing done, the alpha thing done, let's set the alpha back to 1. So it looks normal again. Is everyone's monkey looking normal again? Well, it's not looking normal again. Okay. I'm gonna go on to the next part now. So, again, we have L for linked. We're gonna select this monkey right here. Then we're gonna press new material plus add material slot. Then add a new material. Then press assign. Again, you have the monkey selected. You plus for new material, add new material, and then assign what you selected to the new material. And now, if you change the base color, only this monkey is going to be affected. And typically, you could just assign it to a new object, but these are just the same object, so we had to do it a different way. If you want, you could separate them, but we won't separate them for now. Okay, so yeah. You have everything separated like this. So yeah, as I said, our first material will be a ghost monkey. So you go with alpha 0.1. Now it's a ghost monkey. This is our first monkey. And again, you want to assign the same material to the eyes since they're separate objects. Separate mesh, technically. Just go alpha linked and then assign. Click the material you want to assign. L, material you want to assign. Okay, now we have a ghost monkey. So that is what alpha does. You know what, let's do 0.5 actually. It's too much. Yeah, 0.3, is that good? Okay, what color is the ghost? Okay. Everyone continues. This is very important. Stop whatever you're doing, and we're gonna enable Node Wrangler. So, Node Wrangler is something that gets you more shortcuts.
Save as well.
Fine, we can save this. Fine. Monkey temple. Fine. If you want to save your blend file, you can save it as well. Okay, so yeah, go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons. This part is also on the slide. So Edit, Preferences, you click that, then you click to Add-ons. And then you search Node Wrangler. You see, I already have it on, but you could just check it. Make sure it's checked.
If it's not showing up, then it might not be downloaded, and you can go to the Git extensions right above add-ons and search for it there to download.
No, if it's not downloaded, give up.
No, it should never back down. Never
No, we don't have time.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
new version.
Yeah, it should be. No one should have because it's been integrated for a while. Okay, so you have this. Everybody have Node Wrangler on. All right, great.
If you do not have Node Wrangler on, raise your hand.
If you do not have it on, you will know very soon when whatever I will try next does not work for you. So yeah, before that happens, if you look in, let me see, what should we do next? I'll tell you an easy way to get textures because like, you can play around with the Principal BSDF all we want. As long as we adjust the roughness, metallicness. In fact, if you are free right now, let's new material, assign, new, assign. Let's make a goat monkey if you're free right now. So yeah, let's do the base color, metallic, turn the metallic up. Assign, Again, this is not the best way to do it, but for sake of simplicity. And let's make it not very rough. So it looks like this. Okay, this is one way to make a gold monkey. This is a pretty nice gold monkey. Oh, as you can see, there's still the oldest one. Let's find them and oh, they're all oh, wait, this is a pylon. Yeah, so like this is one way to make a gold monkey. This is pretty nice gold monkey. You know what? Never mind. Let's not look over there. You don't have to do this because now, if you remember, if you're on a Discord, you'll see. Where is it? Where is it? Meeting resources? Yes. Meeting resources, and go to the materials files link. Visit site. That should lead you here. And like, oh look, I already prepared a metal gold paint thing from Polygon. You know what? Let's try doing that. So you right click, download. I did not make these textures. We did not make these textures. Courtesy Polygon. In fact, you could just search up gold metal texture blender and it's gonna give you the same thing. In fact, I can do it right now. Gold metal texture blender. Wow. Look at that, this is free. You need an account for this, which is why I downloaded it for you guys. Yeah, this is what it is. I'm gonna show you how to make this spear gold. Or I'll make the monkey gold. So yeah, once you have this downloaded, check your downloads folder, I guess. Yeah, I know I have it. So if you have no Wrangler on, you click the BSDF node of the Gold Monkey material. You'll have the material, the Gold Monkey on it. Then do Control-Shift-T. And then you need to search for the, what was it? Paint? Shoot, what was it called? What did I call it? Shush. Oh wait, this is in temp files. Yes, make sure in downloads. Basically, you have this selected. You have Node Wrangler on, then you do Control-Shift-T for textures. Control-Shift-T for textures, and then you go in your downloads. You're like, what did I just download from this link right here? Yes, this is not a virus. I promise you this is not a virus. You download this, and then you should be able to find it in downloads right here. It should be this one. You click that, click 2K, and then just select everything. It's gonna automatically detect it. Yeah, select everything, and then principal texture, go. Wow. Now we have a Go texture. That is. Behold the power of the internet. So yeah, it's like, would you prefer this? It looks good. Or this? Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly go through what each of them means. Like, this is just theory behind it. Basically, we don't have ambient occlusion. Base color is a map. All these are basically maps. Somebody took a picture, a high quality picture, or made a high quality picture of like the metal texture. And then they mapped it, like they had a image texture and connected to the color. So this is like what the color is. It's all mapped onto the UV, which is the mesh. It's like, if you don't understand, that's fine. You can search it up on your own. You really don't need to know why to understand how this works. Again, click this Control-Shift-T and then select what you just downloaded. You know what? I might as well go through this again. So yeah, you do Control-Shift-T, downloads, you select what you just downloaded. It could be any texture. This might be this texture, 2K. Then you select all of it. Ambient occlusion, base color, displacement, metal, metallic, normal, roughness, all of it. You want all of it. People who know Eevee might know, like, displacement doesn't really work in Eevee, but we have it anyways. Because why not? We have the mapping. Yeah, so if you click on here, it's gonna automatically show you what the texture looks like. So yeah, this makes it gold. This tells you where it should be metallic. But actually, probably better example would be you don't have to do this. Pro to heavy. Probably this will be a better looking example. Yes, now the monkey looks like this. When is the meeting end? Yes. Oh yeah, if you guys need to catch a bus, you should go catch it now. But I'm gonna continue. Yeah, like this is the base color. You can see this is another texture. Also in the file drive. It's just a corroded heavy metal thing. So yeah, this is the color. This makes the color like that. This tells us where to make a more metallic, like these metallic spots. Roughness tells us where to make it rough and when to not make it rough. Displacement, it like fakes that, which really doesn't work in Eevee, but we could have it. Normal, it does something similar to that. Like if you're curious about how this works mathematically or like physically, there are plenty of good resources online. But this is what we have right now. Now we have two monkeys. You have a ghost monkey with a metal monkey. And that you have a. That's all we have. You know what? Well, I'll demonstrate it again with a ground monkey. So, if you want a grass monkey, you just go to this again. Again, you can also search this up. Just search up Blender textures. Yeah, download it, and then let's edit mode. Let's choose another monkey. I choose you. Is there a problem? No. New. Assign. L. Assign. L. Assign. Okay. And then again, this is all signed. This is the same exact process, except now you go to downloads and you're gonna click grassy. Wow, I have never actually tried this before. I wonder what it would look like. Wow, this is what it looks like. Again, there are ways to edit this, but we're not gonna go in depth to it right now, like UV mapping, changing the nodes. We're not gonna go through that right now. Like if you want realistic textures, this is the only real way. Well, I guess you could go procedural. Like this is the best way to get really realistic textures. It is the easiest and fastest way to get realistic textures. Like just have node wrangler on Control T. Anyways, we have a ghost monkey, we have a metal monkey, a grass monkey. Okay, well, I'll just continue then. Okay.
Like one of theirs froze when they tried to open the shading tab.
Oh, I see. Okay, what else? What else do I want? Okay, now we're gonna do procedural. This is where it gets really mind-bending. So yeah, this is a terrible way to do this. Oh wait, wrong one. This is such a terrible way to go about this. Oh yeah, assign. L. Assign again. Oh wait, not new. Assign. 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 Okay. So we have this. Blender natively comes with its own textures. So you do Shift A. Well, you know what? Let's go into texture. You see, like Shift A. Let's select texture. Noise texture. Right? So yeah, we have this noise texture thing. I wonder what it's gonna look like. Well, let's try. Let's go select the factor, the base color. Why did that happen? Oh yeah, press Control T. Why did that also not work? Noise texture's not showing up on it. Oh wait, is this not assigned to it?
No, it is.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's object. No. Okay, it's just object. Yeah. So we're gonna look at the noise texture. So basically, let me just redo this. Shift A, texture. We're gonna choose a noise texture. These are all the built-in textures. You can get really powerful. Let's do factor, base color. Factor basically inputs out only black and white values. So if you have no Wrangler on, you can Control T, then Object Vector. Just switch this.
So when you do Control T,
Was it UV?
first this top pin is going to be connected to the vector, and you want to change it to what this says object.
Yeah.
Connected instead. That way you'll actually be able to see the noise on your monkey.
Yeah. Like, you know what? This looks cool already. We could leave it at that, but no. This is nowhere near good enough. In fact, but while we're at it, let me see. Should color input node relax. Yeah, you should have something like this. You know what? You wanna? While we're at it, let's add another texture. Let's see. Let's try the magic texture. I wonder what this one looks like. Control T, object, vector, and then let's connect this one instead. You can see it kicks the other one out. Wow, look. I'm not gonna go on all the uses for it, but it's very powerful if you know how to do it. Basically, we're doing this directly in the color, which just shows us what the base texture looks like. But you know what? What if we put? So we have this both of this on here. And well, let's. Like this vector, the mapping is telling us where to map this texture on. So like we move this, it's gonna move in the Y direction. Like the texture map is just like a giant paper of texture. And then when you say map it to this monkey, it's just basically splatting the texture on there, like projecting it on there, like gift wrapping it. So if we move or rotate it, it's gonna like rotate it literally. Like scale, can mess with the scale. Oh, like that kind of looks like a TV. Like, this works for everything basically. In fact, you know what? Let's play around with the textures. See what it gets you. Scale, detail, roughness, linearity, distortion. Like you get, like these are all just what it looks like. And then, well, one last texture we're gonna go through is the most common one of the most common textures is actually Voronoi. So let's shift A texture again. Voronoi. Control T. Change it to object, vector. And then, just connect it here. Let's see what it looks like. Like all these are mathematical equations technically. But yeah, again, this is mapping. This maps on it. But what happens if we put like the magic texture onto the Voronoi? I wonder, wow, it creates a different result. Like you can combine a lot of these to like different ones. Like this doesn't look that cool yet, but what if let's just say we do this. Metallic. Now like only the parts where it's metallic can do that. Okay, yeah, let's go back. So yeah, you have something like this. Again, we're getting into the weeds here. Perfectly valid if you don't want to do procedural textures and you just want to keep downloading like online textures or these realistic looking monkeys. But yeah, basically we're looking at the built-in textures right now. So yeah. Okay. So now let's do Shift A, color ramp, and then plug it in to the base color. So something like this. You know what? Instead of magic, oh, this is fine. Again, your map should look something like. Your screen should look something like this. This is more like coding. If you enjoy coding, you might enjoy this. I do not enjoy coding. Okay. So now, what color ramp does? So we can now change the color of this. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, you know what, since we're short on time, I'll leave it at that. Well, one more thing I do want to say is one unique way to use color ramp is actually you just do gradient. So if you want a gradient for your monkey, what you can do is, let's delete all that X, delete. Then Shift A, separate X, Y, Z. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Factor, then Control T, no, X. G. UV, object. Why is this generated? Thanks for trying. Oh yeah, now, yeah. This is personally what I like the most. So if you want a gradient for your monkey, just copy these nodes. So yeah. Basically what this does is it separates X to Z. And so that says the bottom Z, we're gonna make them purple. Top Z, we're gonna make them pink. So yeah, that's one way of doing it. And then you just add the mapping texture coordinate nodes and make sure it's on generated. Okay. Yes. Sign. I'm just gonna quickly do another material. Like, you just play around with it. Like always, you can also choose this one. Do you want to show examples of it, crazy things? Let's see. Researchers. Wow. Does this work? No, it does not. Wow. Yes. Okay, that looks cool, I guess. Oh yeah. Let's see what it looks like now. Wow. Oh, I can get to the HDRI. Oh well. I don't think any more people are listening, so I just finished up the model. Let's see, shooting. Again, do world settings as well. Do the same thing. For this one, you just do Control T. Open. And then if you look in here, actually this will be the Open Forest Cave HDR. It's basically the environmental data. So downloads. Cave. Yes. And now you go to layout. Oh god. Okay. Oh, why is it still... Okay, I'm not sure what is happening. Well, that's one way to check. I'm trying. Alright. Yes. Again, this blend file will be on in the drive if you want to play around with it. Let me think. It'd also be cool. Transmission, emission, transmission. Aside. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, if you were somehow a genius and could look forward in time, or you just predicted what you're gonna do, you could have had something that looked like this. Wow. That actually looks pretty good for something I did on the spot. Anyways, yeah.
Anybody here who needs to catch the bus, it will be leaving in 15 minutes.
I'm not sure what HDRI is not working. Interesting. Oh, it's HDRI. Did I set it not to show? Settings. Wait a second. What happened? Let me finish. I just finish this up then. Not playing. Today. Cube scale. Wee. Wee. Well, I put everyone to sleep. Oh, I thought you said me. I was like, wow, I was shouting so much. My voice is high.
No, I don't see anyone sleeping.
Cause they're gone. Anyways, okay, that looks pretty cool. Wow. Good at this was the idea. Let's see, what does this look like? Yeah, I should have just done a damn line. What? I should have just done a line. Yeah, I was thinking about the final render. I like it could have looked cool. Okay. Wow, look at that. Anyways, oh yeah, I should probably end the recording now. Goodbye.